Hi Pisces, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a reading for you for Scorpio season. What is going on this month? Wait, let me tell you how I'm going to do this. 3 cards from the Rider Waite, 3 cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I got these especially for Scorpio season because of all of those goddesses. If you ain't a goddess, it's okay. You can still take a message from this. So, Pisces, big thing for you guys. Neptune goes direct again on the 24th of November. What does this mean, right? This means all those things, them tricky mountains that you couldn't get over, those molehills that look like mountains, will actually appear real again. They're not going to be... things aren't going to be blown into these big monsters, right? This Neptune retrograde wanted you to use your feelers, not just your intuition, okay? It wanted to teach you coping mechanisms that you wouldn't necessarily have naturally gravitated towards or naturally been able to use. I hope it's not been too painful for you, but getting control of your mind and being able to handle things in a more objective way is going to be key, right? This is what Neptune wanted us to learn while it was going in retrograde. Moving forward, it is an opportunity for you to live your best life now. Mars is going into Pisces. Work is gonna look good. It's not going to be as daunting. It's not going to be as aggressive. It's not going to be as challenging as the Mars and Aquarius energy was, where it was like, this is too much for a lot of people, because unless you're like aggressive or really like good at intimidating people, it wasn't really the placement for a lot of us. So work will become more fluid. It'll be easier to navigate your way around opportunities and directions that are going to work in your favor, because it'll be more at your pace. Now, what is your pace, Pisces? This is one of the questions that we really will need to address when, this is exhausting too, when Uranus retrograde enters Aries again. It's a final lesson. It is one last final hurrah. It wants to know what you have learned. This is like the curtain call on the bullshit movements that were holding you back. It is a testing time. It is a make it or break it time. This is a let's put to bed all the shitty things that weren't quite working out for us, the things that we were holding ourselves back from. You will find that a lot of people will drop off like flies, and it's fine because they weren't meant to be there in the first place. Those that do stick around, though, you'll be looking at them with new eyes. Here we are. What are we doing? Okay, so I still need 3 cards from the Goddess Guidance. We've got Libra retrograding in... No, Venus retrograding in Libra. I'm glad that it's out of Scorpio because it edges off now. It does mean that there is this finicky air in the finicky air about, where it's like, okay, who do I choose? Where do I go? What do I want? Make your mind up. Write a list. Make some decisions. Pull together the things that you want in a relationship and check in with yourself. It's come out of Scorpio, and it's done this like really dark thing in Scorpio, and it was difficult for a lot of us, but it's in Libra now. It's home in Libra now, which means that even though it's in retrograde, it's still a lot more comfortable than that whole Venus in Scorpio placement. Like, it's just too restrictive and too reserved. Like, nobody's speaking about how they truly feel, whereas in Libra, at least we are given the opportunity to just speak and say and like get on with love. Like, let's get on with love, shall we? What does love feel like? What do we want? You reminded me. Okay, I need to talk to you guys. So, November the 7th, we got the new moon in Scorpio. This is a beautiful opportunity for you guys to do a little love ritual. Call in your love. And I'm going to talk about this actually as a little add-on. Or should I do this as a separate video? If I do this here, you guys better watch the video if I do it. November 15th, okay? Mars enters Pisces. Make sure you guys have a good idea in terms of career, what it is that you want to do. So, on November the 16th, when Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius, I need you guys to do, it goes direct again in Libra that day also. So it's not going to be too bad. But what we need you guys to do that day is some mental tidying up. The key and the objective for Pisces is going to be really to quiet your mind, to quiet all of that, quiet it, and focus that energy on where you're taking life now. Jupiter goes into Sagittarius. This is a whole different kind of luck for you guys. Okay, the lipstick that I'm wearing, because somebody asked me, is NYX Matte Soft Matte Lip Cream in Addis Ababa. Okay. Ooh la la. La 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 la. What do I have for you guys? Right, let me call these out and then I will tell you what is going on. So I have the 7 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 10 of Wands. I have, ooh, Virgo got this, Matte, Fairness, Past, Independence, and Isolt, Undying Love. Right. That project, the job, the unsureness, the study, keep doing it. Keep focusing. Get yourself grounded. The work, keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Throw yourself into work. Money is growing. Scorpio season is going to see you developing some projects, developing some work relationships, and developing your dollar. Okay? Things will get consistent if you are going to put in all of the hard work. Things will become, you'll see them becoming more fruitful. Things will turn up because you are putting in the hard work. Remain steadfast and remain consistent in making sure that your energy is being poured entirely into what it is that you're trying to develop. If you are unsure about a job, if you are unsure about a study route, if you are unsure about something, this card tells me to keep working. Do not stop. Focus, all right? If you do the hard work, if you do the groundwork, if you put the effort into it, the energy into it, you will watch it grow and develop. The only thing is you've got to maintain that you are doing all of the hard work. Make sure that you don't see this as a resting period. When Mars goes into Pisces, this is when work will get better for you, right? Which is why I say to you, make sure you've done all the groundwork now. Take things at your pace. And it's like I said, when Mars was in Aquarius, it was very aggressive energy, which I don't think really suits Pisces anyway. Which is why now work will turn in your favor if you are consistent in putting the legwork in. If you are consistent in putting the groundwork in. If you are focused and if you are determined in making sure that the work that you do, the energy that you put into it is pure. Okay? Do that. Don't get distracted. Don't listen to none of that shit, okay? It's all just a distraction, and it is all there for exactly that reason. to distract you from doing what you need to do to make sure that your pentacle grows firm and grows strong. Keep yourself in the right frame of mind. Keep yourself in a position where you are allowing yourself an outlet to dispose of energies that are not conducive to your growth. Find a healthy outlet. What is a healthy outlet? Meditation. Okay? Now, until you do not learn to silence your mind, if you do not learn to distract yourself from distractions, like push yourself away from distractions, you will not be able to think clearly and conducively of how to get from point A to point B. How important is this right now, guys? This is your success. This is your money. This is your reputation. This is your benefits. Make sure that you are working on only what is going to help you get to where you need to get to. You need to develop. You need to grow. Now is the time to do it. Independent, Bast I have here. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So I want to say here, with the planting of these seeds, you have got to remember that the goal at the end of it is obtaining this independence, this security, this financial freedom that you might be craving. And it's a good time to do it. I wish you guys would, like, you will feel it instantly on November the 16th when Mars goes into Pisces. It will be more at your pace. Things will start working out in a way that it will be easier for you to work like that. Mercury is in Sagittarius. It does go in retrograde, but this isn't even as nearly as tough as it was in Scorpio. The only thing is you've got to make sure that you don't put your foot in your mouth, or you're not saying something that you might regret later. With this placement, sometimes we do jump the gun. We do sort of say things that we shouldn't say without thinking, but you know, it is what it is, whatever. Uranus goes into retrograde in Aries also, so this is like more life lessons. This is more stuff that it is that like that final lesson, okay? And if we are going to maintain independence, if this is what we want, if we want freedom from restraint, then push forward in work. It will all fall into place. It will all get easier. I have here the 10 of Wands. So close. Don't stop pushing. So close. So close. So close. Don't stop pushing right now, Pisces. Get control over your strength. Master your strength. Master your mind. Get your heart and your mind working in synchronicity, working together so that you know that the effort is for a goal. You've identified a destination. You've identified a goal. There is something that you're pushing forward with. I have here fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Virgo got this too. I wonder what kind of parallels are going on with you guys. But what I can say as a Virgo to a Piscean is this is struggle. It is hard work. But it's also with a goal in sight. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep trekking. Keep trekking. Keep trekking. This is the thing you gotta bear in mind. The more legwork you put in now, the easier everything is gonna get when Mars enters Pisces, when Neptune goes direct. This is your ka-ching time, okay? So just put in the work. Know whatever struggles, whatever battles, they will be handled. Right? They will be handled. There is a karmic order that needs to be followed. If somebody disrupts that order, they are only setting themselves up entirely for failure. Keep the karmic balance focused entirely on you attaining your goals. I have here the Lovers. I'm glad love cards. Nothing came up for love in Scorpio season. Who would have thunk it, right? The Lovers and Isolde. Undying love. The love you have shared is internal regardless of the situation. Now, either this is a Gemini. It can be any other sign. It doesn't matter. It seems like it's not done. It seems like this union, this partnership is very much alive. I think it will be coming through to a revival. I think that there is definitely some heart chakra work that needs to be done. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. If things are feeling a little bit hard, if things are feeling a little bit tricky at the moment, and you want to be able to figure out a way to get a love situation to work, you need to do heart chakra work, Pisces. We always talk about this whenever I'm doing like readings for Pisceans as well. It's always the same thing. You need to do heart chakra work. You need to open up your heart chakra, okay? There's a few things you can do for this. I have a few things that I do for this. This is my way. You don't like it, you don't need to take it. It's just the way I do it. Do some Venus love baths. There is a new moon happening in Scorpio on the 7th. I think I'm going to do a video about it, but it's super simple. I'm going to tell you really quickly. You love someone, you want love, you want to call in that love. Write down what you want in love. Write it all down on a piece of paper. Put a stone, like the energy of a stone. Let me give you an example. Jade. I associate this to Virgos. I love Virgos. I want a Virgo. My list, put the jade on the list, let it sit under the new moon. Surround it with like petals and rose quartz and blah, 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 blah. Let it sit under the new moon. Put all of the stuff into a bag, put it away. Ask for whatever that you want to manifest to come through by the next new moon. Sorry that was really brief, but I will do more of a in-depth video about it. It does seem like, Pisces, there is going to be a revival in love. So make sure your heart is ready. And when I say make sure your heart is ready, make sure you drop the baggage. Make sure you have dropped any issues from before that have lingered and it has just meant that love has been a bit like meek. We don't want to repeat the same cycles. Let go of whatever needs to be let go of now. And think of what you can do to develop yourself to be the best version of you. Live your best life, Pisces. Live your best life, dudes. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon.